Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple: products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, I'll be talking on my time making music. Don't think this is like an episode of me saying I'm gonna quit music. No, I'm just telling y'all like my history, my past 12 years of making music, my experience with it, for my fans out there that are musicians, and you kind of just wonder how it is for other people. It's cool. There ain't nothing wrong with it. It's definitely when you think of like making music, it's definitely a door in your life that's opening, because you stepping out of that comfort zone, whether it's music production or rapping or singing, whatever you're doing, it's definitely a door being open for you in life and stuff. It makes you a little bit more, just I guess, better at what you do once you just sit down and take the time to tell yourself like, hey, it doesn't matter what other people think. As long as you like the sound of this song, other people are going to like the sound of that song. So I feel that's the motivation you guys see in yourself. And I told one of my fans that, because I went out of my way to go listen to his music, and I told him, I was just all like, as long as you like it, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. Like, that's your music. You published it. You did. And I'm all like, you liked it. My thing is like, you liked it enough to, whether if it was cringy, if it wasn't cringy, you posted it because you liked it. So that's how I see it. So anyways, but for me though, like I make a lot of music. I've made a lot of music. Honestly, there's songs that I haven't even released yet, but I love it. I love making music. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm like always like love listening to music, and I love making music. That's probably the number one thing that gets me through the day is listening to music. So I'm like, if I could just sit down and just vibe and just listen to music, I'm good. Like I ain't gotta worry about nothing at that point. But yeah, I'm like, I gotta listen to it at the highest volume. If you don't listen to your music at the highest volume, whether it's like some downloaded song on Spotify or your own music, then you ain't enjoying it. So anyways, but yeah, I enjoy my music. I love it, man. Music is just, to me, I was like, it's a big part of my life. Like I gotta listen to it, or I gotta be making it. But anyways, but yeah, when I was, cause I started making music when I was 12. And I know that might like catch people by surprise and stuff, but it's like, it don't surprise me. I'm like, you hear a lot of artists. I think there was the one rapper, YNW Melly, his little brother. He's like, I think he's in his like early like teenagers and stuff, and he's making music. And then I was like, I just recently heard that it's kind of a sad situation, but there's this like 12-year-old. He accidentally had shot a baby, and or I don't know, maybe it was an accident, maybe it wasn't. I hope it was an accident, but. Yeah, they was like, he was a 12-year-old rapper, and it's I wasn't rapping when I was 12. I was just more so being the music producer. I always had liked that one thing about music. Like there's at times where I would listen to a song, but I would just drown out the lyrics. Like the lyrics I don't really like listening. It's kind of weird. I don't like listening to music by itself. So if there are like lyrics to it, I don't care what the lyrics are. I like the instrumental part of the song. So I like it, but I just have to have like some lyrics with it. I just don't like when rappers, they get to rapping about demonic stuff. That's what I'm like, it's crazy. It's crazy enough I'm watching the movies, but when listening to the music, I feel like music is more effective than movies. You could just be watching a movie just to watch it, but to listen to a music just to listen to it, it ain't the same. So but anyways, when they start rapping about demonic stuff, that's one thing I'm all like, anybody that uses my music, if you start rapping about demonic stuff, like, can you use another song, please? Can you not use my music? Like, I don't condone that. So Demonic music, man, it's something else. But anyways, but no, I started making music when I was 12. First song I made, and it's on YouTube still, and it's on Spotify. I remember I added it on Spotify maybe a couple of years ago or last year. But it's my song Def 101. I think that song is on Spotify. Hold on, let me check real quick. I'm for certain I added that song because I remember I came out with an album when there was just nothing but a bunch of old songs, and I think that album wasn't I down. I think I titled that album "Far From Over." I think I did. Let's see here. Yup, "Far From Over," and yup, it's the second song, Def 101. Yeah, it's like all those songs on that album, "Far From Over." It's a lot of old songs. So yeah, there's a Def 101. That was the first song I ever made. And then after that, I was like, I just got. And so the program that I was using, for those that was wondering, I was using this program called Beaterator. Timberland is funny because I remember I got that program thinking it was a video game. I didn't realize it was a music program. So I got it. Didn't really know what I was doing, but I still got into it anyways. And then, yeah, from there, I was just making music left and right. And man, there was one day I was so upset because I remember I was making a song and I accidentally had dropped because it was so the program was on this like the gaming device, the PSP, PlayStation Portable, and yeah, I was making music off of that for those that was wondering. But yeah, I was like, I was having a good time making the music on that. But there was a day where I had dropped that PSP and the battery came out, and when the battery comes out, shuts down everything. So I didn't even get a chance. I was like, I think I was either finished with the song or I was almost finished with it, but I think I was listening to it, but I can't remember what happened. I remember I accidentally had dropped it and the battery came out, and it was on carpet, bro. It was on carpet. So I've dropped a PSP numerous. I've dropped it on freaking concrete ground, and it did not break. And I'm like, what happened here? And so lost the song, couldn't even recover it, and I'm like, bro, I don't think you realize like how frustrating that is. Like when you lose something and you can't recover it, that is some frustrating stuff. Because that's happened with me with videos. That's happened to me with music. And I'm like, yo, I am going to lose my mind. Like I am going to legit go crazy if this happens again. But I was being very, very careful when I started, when I made music off of the PSP, because I'm like, yo, that thing, I still got that PSP too. I ended up having to throw away the battery because I remember I was cleaning my room one day and found it, and the battery was like busted out and stuff. So I was like, ooh, this ain't good. So let me just go ahead and throw that out. But anyways, but yeah, Def 101 was the first song I made. My favorite song that I've ever made off of Beaterator was Far From Over, the remix. Like the original song itself is good, but when I made the remix, that to me was like, that was different. I've never did some stuff like that before. So I was like, I remember I was up till like 3 a.m. I think making that song, and yeah, I was like, I had myself a good time. I didn't even mind, like, just making music, playing Xbox, like being a high school kid. Like, yo, that was the life. That was the life. So, or was it I make that in middle? When did I make that again? I can't remember. I think I made the remix because I remember I wasn't really caught up using it that much. But then I think I remember I got it again. And I was making some songs when I was in high school, and I think I did make that song while I was in high school. I think I did. Hold on for a second. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Because if I uploaded that song in 2012, hold on for a second, Far From Over, TMossBoss, remix 9 years ago. I think I did. This is the first for my album that's coming out. I don't even think I released that album. Nope, not at all. I did not release that album. I did release that. Like I put it with the album. What was I? I can't remember if I was working on the album or not, but. Anyways, yes, it's still on my, if you want to go check out those songs, it's available on Spotify, YouTube, and, yeah, then I think, yeah, after that, I kind of, slowed down making music off of, Beaterator. In fact, yeah, I think I had stopped, and I remember I had started trying to make music off of, FL Studios, but that's the dumb thing about FL Studios, is that I didn't realize that when you so I had got like the $90, like the cheapest version of FL Studios. You still gotta buy more stuff to make music on there, and I'm like, this is so stupid. Why would you guys have some stuff? And the part that was really dumb about it, so it was maybe last year, I was making music. I started making music on FL Studios because I came across this sound kit on Instagram. Sound kit. Okay, like I hope because I made a mistake and I used an explicit word. So yeah, I was like, forgive, but no, it was like one of the takes I was doing of this episode. I've done multiple takes of this episode. I'm like, yo, I'm getting kind of stressed out because I'm like, I'm just trying to do this episode and go about my day. But anyway, so I had seen this sound kit on Instagram, and I started making music. And so I figured, oh, well, because there was something I was trying to do and they wouldn't allow me unless I had like the full program. So I'm like, oh, well, I did buy the $90 version, so I should be able to, do this thing. Tell me why when I had added this, because I was using it off of the free demo. I was making music off of the free demo. But then once when I typed up my account information and all of that, and then downloaded the version that I had got years ago, it took away more features that I was already using. And I'm like, I don't understand that. The free demo had more features than the version that I bought for like $90. Well, I had got as a Christmas gift. But still, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, nah, FL Studios, bro. I don't condone the whole paying $400 or $500 for any software out there, whether it's video editing, music production, none of that stuff. I don't condone that. That's something I'm not with at all, because I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. I'm like, yo, this stuff better make the movie or the music for me if I'm spending $400 or $500 on it, but I'm not gonna. I know people are all like, bro, but like James Cameron and Steven Spielberg use that. I'm not James Cameron or Steven Spielberg. I'm Tyler Jamal Moss. Okay, the person that don't have movies from the 80s and stuff and all the way up until now. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not this like big time like movie producers. I'm like, yeah, you guys need to come out with some like budget stuff like Wondershare Philomora. This ain't like no promo for them or anything, but yo, Wondershare Philomora, I've been using them for years, and it's honestly been no problem using it. And I'm like, and it's cheap too. It was like, I remember it was the one YouTuber, Dante. He talked on how he used it, and it has like a lot of different features you can use. And I think even in the free version, you can use a lot of different features. It's actually, I think they say it's like one of the best like softwares to have, and it's only like $40, $50. So can somebody explain to me why is it that this one is good and it does the same thing as like the high production softwares and all that stuff, but with like not Wondershare, but like let's say if it's like Sony Vegas or Final Cut or FL Studios, or I think there's like another like music production program or software out there that you can use, and it costs like $400 or $500. I don't understand why they would have that stuff cost that much. And I'm like, what is it? Is it making the movie or the music for me? That's my only question. Because if not, I'm not spending $400 or $500 on some stuff like that. That doesn't even make any sense to me. But anyways, but no, I was making some music off of FL Studios. There's actually a couple of songs I enjoyed making. One song is called Pluto, and the other one is called The Rain. And I made those two songs. The Rain is actually a really good, like, vibing song. Like, you listen to that song. I should promote that song, because I'm like, yo, that's like one of my favorite songs. Is that Far From Over? I know there's this program that I'm recently been using called BandLab. I made a song on there called Heaven, and that song, it's really good too. There's a lot of good songs I've made. If y'all, I should do that. I should do like the greatest hits or something of all my songs. And just all of my favorite songs, and just I should come out with like a deluxe version of one of my albums. But what would I even add? Like, I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to, because I got like some songs that haven't been released yet, and I'm like, I should do like a deluxe version of my last album, Legacy 2. Yeah, I got like a lot of music. I just recently had an album come out not too long ago, maybe a few days ago, called Legacy 2, and it's a sequel to another album that I did. And to explain that to you, so my good friends, Four Souls, they like to use the word legacy a lot, like in their names or, whatever. And so I, pretty much stole the word from them and things. It ain't like they're not doing like, what was those one guys, Fine Brothers, like, they ain't copyright the word and stuff, or, like bought that word legacy. So I'm like, I'm using it for my album. They're going to hear this and they're going to be like, yo, we're suing TMossBoss for $100 million because he used one of our favorite words. I'm like, I don't have $100 million. If we could play Grand Theft Auto, we could do a couple of heist missions and I could get you $100 million, but myself, like I don't have $100 million, but I don't even think my GTA character, he doesn't even have. I think I last checked, he has like maybe $50,000. I'm like, so if y'all sue me for $50,000, y'all are good. Watch, I don't even have that either. But anyways, but yeah, I made those two albums. What other music? I made so many different songs over the like 12-year period I've been making music, so I don't really know. But yeah, I've made yeah, latest album or latest release, Legacy 2, Legacy. Then my EP, I made an EP this year too. It's a like scary music, and it's called Are You Scared Yet? And I was like, I enjoyed making that. So it was so to tell you guys about that. So Four Souls, my once again good friends, they were checking out these like haunted hotels and places to go to. And so they say, and then they also prior beforehand they said that they needed some because they knew that they were going to do like some Halloween videos, and so they needed some scary music. And so I was like, hey, I'll make some for you guys. Like, if y'all need some. And yeah, I was like, all the songs that's on that EP, Are You Scared Yet? Those was like all of the songs that I made for them. And I think the first two that I made was Midnight and Midnight 2. I didn't really like know the names. I was gonna like give them and stuff. And so those are some good songs. I like those songs too. Yeah, I should do that, like a TMossBoss greatest hits. What would be the album cover? I gotta come up with the album cover and stuff. I gotta do that with all my songs. But anyways, but yeah, I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot this year. This year has been a very, very productive year, especially with music, man. Especially with music. But anyways, but over and then that was one program I started using because I remember when I got FL Studios that first time. I didn't really know what I was doing, and plus, like, a lot of stuff was like locked. So I'm all like, dang, I gotta buy like another version of this just to unlock. I'm like, that's stupid. You spent money on it. You should be able to unlock everything. I'm like, not some things, but anyways, and then there's like stuff on there that you actually need to make music, and they're all like, oh no, you gotta spend like more money. I'm like, that's stupid, man. Don't buy FL Studios because it's straight up whack. Like, go find something free or in your budget. If you want to go buy FL Studios because you got the money for it, do what you want to do. But me, I'm not until I'm like making millions of dollars a month. Then that's when I'll spend money on FL Studios. But until then, now I'm not spending a dime on FL Studios. That Final Cut Pro, Sony Vegas, I don't care. I'm not spending a dime on it unless I'm making millions from YouTube or whatever I'm doing. So anyways, but after I was done using FL Studios, I found this one program called Magic's Music Maker. And I made some songs off of that too. I actually have some of those. Some of those songs I think are on the Far From Over album. I think it's, yeah, the one song, Mass Destructions, The Emotions, Remembering You, Last Time. I think Remembering You was the first song I made off of Magic's Music Maker. I almost said Movie Maker because they do have that too. But yeah, that was one of the first songs I made off of that. And then after that, it was either a toss up between Last Time or Remembering You. I can't remember which song it was, but anyways, yeah, I remember making those songs. The Emotions, I remember I made that song like early one morning, and I was like, I'm not gonna stop until I make like a dope sounding song. And so I did, and I was like, I enjoyed making that song. I enjoyed Magic's Music Maker, but that program was kind of like flaky. It was kind of acting weird the last few times I was using it. So I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna fool with this. I'm gonna, find something else. And then, then quarantine happened. Couldn't really, do a whole lot. So I was taking another break from making music. But then I found BandLab. And BandLab, all of the songs I've made recently, I've made them all from my phone. That is one thing where I'm like, I know people will ask me like, how did I make this song? And I'm like, I made it all. Because even Priscilla from Four Souls, she was asking me when I had made the Are You Scared Yet EP or some of the songs off of that, where it was Midnight 1 and 2. Because I remember she said, can we get like a song that's like a little bit more creepier and scarier? I'm like, sure, say less. And so I made Midnight 2, and then she was like, hey, like, yo, that's pretty creepy. And so, yeah, I was like, I told her, I was like, I did it all for my phone. I was just like, playing video game, made a couple of songs, and then, then I was just all like, went back to playing my video game. And so, yeah, it's crazy, like, the technology with some of the things, like, that's out today, just with making music. Like, I feel like it, but it's like, it's something that we should have seen in the near future. Like, they had it where we can edit videos off of our phone. Like, sure enough, they were going to have it where we can make music off of our phone. So I think it's pretty cool that they do have stuff like that. And yeah, all of my latest music, I would have to give like all my credit to the people behind that app, BandLab. Because it was, I feel like if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have been making any music. I wouldn't have released, let's see, all of the music I've released this year. So, Fries, I think, when did I make Fries? I think I made Fries off of FL Studios. I think I did. Fries is my most listened to song. Actually, so there's two on my main channel. My most viewed song ever is the song that I made called Electric Drum Beat. I believe I made that off of Beaterator. I think I made that off of Beaterator. And then Fries, I can't. I think I did make that off of FL Studios, but it's a meme song. I made that like it was like pretty much like a tribute video to I'm Dante video. For those that don't know that YouTuber, y'all should go check him out. But anyways, Dante came out with this video where he was like mad because this person like brake checked him and made him waste all of his Chick-fil-A food. Man, I was feeling his pain. I've wasted food before. I wasted it. I'm telling you, it is not a good feeling when you waste food. But to have a person brake check you, oh, that, I don't know. I probably would have taken one of those waffle fries and frisbeed it at their car. I'm like, nah, you made me waste all my food. Like, I was waiting on this, and you made me waste it all. So, prepare to die by this waffle fire getting frisbeed at you. Like, and I hope it, like, I hope, like, the salt just sits on your eye and stuff. Like, that's, like, nah, because you need to feel my pain, so. But anyways, yeah, he posted that video on Instagram, and then I think it was around that time when I seen that, I was just like, oh, I need to turn this into a song. So I did it, and it ended up being my most viewed song on Spotify. That song, it got over 4,000 streams now. So I'm like, hey, that's dope. That's good for me. So that's one of my and it's crazy. I posted that song this year, and it's like, one of my biggest songs. So anyways, but let's see all of the music I made. So came out with 2 albums this year, an EP, a song, another song, another song. So let's count them all up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 songs, an EP, and 2 albums. Dang, I have been busy, man. I'm telling you. How did I do that and then also release like hundreds of videos on YouTube? I swear, man. Like, I ain't even trying to brag, but I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But anyways, but yeah, 12 years of just making music, going at it. I found this website called Daily Playlist, and that's why I was like, I submit my music to like certain playlists, because there's one song that I uploaded that was like one of my biggest songs, or that was to me it's one of my biggest songs. It's one of my biggest creations, because I spent like a lot of time like thinking of that song and just everything about it, and I was just like, no, this song has to be like perfect to a crisp. Like, no, like this has to be the most perfect, like the most hardest working song, like the one song I put so much work into. And it was like it was a song that I had made for Priscilla from Four Souls, and I was like, no, I gotta go at it with this, because I think I had told her I made music and she didn't realize that, and so I was like, okay, well, now you're gonna realize it. I make music, and so I made her a song. I made her quite a few songs and stuff, and actually there was one song where I was like, I don't know, I'm trying to think like the process, because there is a song where I have her featured on it, but it was just more so as the idea, like, coming up with the idea, like that was, her part in things, like, just her, like, I guess it was like more so as like a friendship type song. And yeah, just showing people like me and her, we good friends, letting people know that. So if y'all are gonna try to take that best friend spot, too late, way too late. Like, y'all gonna have to do a lot of y'all gonna honestly have to prove that she's, I don't know, like that she's, I'm trying to think of something. It's like, even then, like, whatever she's could have done, I will forgive her for it, and still, like, that's gonna be my best friend. So anyways, yeah, she's featured on the song, so y'all could go check that out. That song is called Love Happy. But yeah, then I made songs like promoting them on YouTube. I made a couple of songs called Four Souls, one Four Souls, and then the other one's called Four Souls Two. Them songs is good too. I like those songs. I pretty much think like any of the songs I made for those guys have always been good songs. From the scary music, the Four Soul songs, the Love Happy song, all the songs I made for all those guys, like it's all been good. So anyways, oh yeah, then I remember I made like, cause I think that's when I had started making music, cause she like, or kind of got back into making music, cause she says that she told me that she like heavy metal and rock music. So I was like, I've always made like kind of like electronic type music. I never really made like heavy metal or rock music. So I stepped out of my comfort zone, and then started working on some heavy metal and rock music. And yeah, I feel like there's one song I actually did, and it's called the DIY, Do It Yourself. So the backstory on that song. So I think it was for her birthday. I believe, yeah, it was for, yeah, it was because I remember I was like messaging people like early on in the year, hoping I would get a response, but no response. I'm like, bro, you guys have like no followers. There's people much more bigger than you guys that have reached out to me. I'm like, y'all have like barely any followers. You mean to tell me y'all kind of reached out or said like, no, we can't do it, like give me some sort of response? And I'm like, man, that's messed up. But anyways, so I pretty much was, I think I was full on like stalking her. I apologize, but it was for a good reason. It was like for a birthday gift. But I had to improvise and do some other, make my own songs. So anyways, I was contacting the artists that she likes. And I was like, yo, can you guys like come together, just like, in separate videos, just say like, hey, happy birthday. And just, that's it. That's all I ask of you guys. No response. And so I pretty much, that was like my heavy metal diss track. I titled the song Do It Yourself because other people ain't gonna do it for you. So yeah, I was like, man, I was like, man, you guys don't ever. I was like, if there's ever a time where they see those messages and then they want to respond, nah, it's too late. I don't need you guys to say no happy birthday to anybody. Y'all say happy birthday to yourselves, but I don't need y'all for nothing. So anyways, yeah, what are there some backstories on some songs? Yeah, I can't, there wasn't, these songs there are some other songs I came out with in 2017. It was funny because the day I found out that my music had got added, so there's this album, EP, whatever you guys want to call it, that I released in 2017, called The Old. And so that was pretty much like all of my like old like music that I made together, or like made and things. And one of like, that was another song that I had to say that I forgot about that I really did enjoy making, was this song called Explode. That was like one of my favorite songs of all time that I've ever made. And I made that song, where I made the album, or the EP, whatever. And I posted it on this, what was that website called again? I can't remember. But anyways, I submitted my music to put on like Apple Music, Spotify, and all that stuff. And now I go through United Masters because United Masters is free. The other one was like charging me for it and stuff. So, anyways, but no, I remember I was just thinking I was downstairs like chilling or something, and then checked on Spotify. I was like, oh, let me see if my music is up. And I seen it was, and I was just like, oh wow. And so I flipped out. I started losing my mind, going crazy. That same day, my laptop breaks on me. I was like, are you serious? Why would the laptop break right when I'm about to add more music? I did not understand that. So yeah, that laptop, seriously, I wish like the day that I threw it away, because I remember there was this like this like electronic giveaway thing, where it wasn't a giveaway, but there were like a donation area that was going on a while ago. And I remember I sent it up there, and I was like, I should have like stumped on that laptop as hard as I possibly could. Just get like the most heaviest shoes that I have, and then just stomp it out. I should have used my TMossBoss Blazers, the Nike shoes I made. I should have used those and been like, can these shoes break a laptop even more than what it already is? But yeah, same day I was like, I've seen that my music got added to Spotify and Apple Music and everything else. I was getting ready to add more music, and then my laptop broke on me. The screen like busted open, and I was like, why how does this even happen? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Every laptop that I've had has never had that issue. The only reason why I have to say that I have a new laptop versus the laptop I had prior before or any other laptop is because they've gotten old. But other than that, I'm like, I don't understand why this is a problem. Like, why would this even happen? But yeah, man, I hated that laptop. It was a good laptop originally, but it had one too many issues. I'm like, yo, I can't be a YouTuber with a laptop that has like 99 problems and just it has 99 problems. There ain't even nothing else to say about it. But anyways, yeah, I can't think of any other backstories. Let's go the old. Then I remember I made the old too. Oh, then yeah, I made another song with the like about it, or like, you know, kind of, it's like, it wasn't really a meme song, but it was just kind of like a mashup like between my music and this one of these YouTubers' videos. But there was this YouTuber that I used to watch a lot named Jinx, and yeah, I was just, you know, showing them that I'm a fan. Made a song about not really about him, but it was just using one of his like clips from his videos, and I turned it into a song. But anyways, yeah, that was about it. Can't really think of anything else oh, actually no, the first song I think I uploaded was Two Worlds Collide. I think, yeah, that was the first song I posted on Spotify. It wasn't the old, it was Two Worlds Collide. So anyways, but yeah, that was about it. Can't really think of anything else to say about it. Yeah, 12 years of making music, man, it's crazy. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe however it's set up. Yeah, check out my merch store. I got some merch coming out for my brand, Wastelanders, and then also just for me alone, TMossBoss. I should come out with some music merch. I should do that. I should come out with some like merch and things promoting my music. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.